Now, in my last video, we just took a look at these terms up here, and I said that these are very specific, very technical terms that you need to know. I want to make some important notes about them right now. First of all, people are not the only threat agents. We talked about the threat agent up here, a specific person or thing that can compromise. In other words, who can do the bad thing? Not always people. So let's say a flood or an earthquake. These can also be threat agents. These are the things that can threaten us. It could be equipment failure and so forth. That's why later on throughout these notes you'll see me use the term agent over and over and over again. And instead of the word bad guy or something like that, I'll use that word agent a lot. So be aware that agents are not necessarily people. They are just what or who can carry out something bad. Notice too, all threats are not malicious. So just because something bad happens doesn't mean it was malicious. It could be somebody well-meaning that works in the organization. They didn't realize, for example, that somebody was doing what we call social engineering and asking them for their, that it was a bad thing to give them their password. They thought they were talking to IT. Maybe they just weren't trained well. So they weren't planning on doing something malicious, but they did something malicious anyway. The word exploit, I want to point out that the word exploit sounds like it's always malicious, but again, it is not. Exploit has sort of a negative connotation to it, and so we want to be careful about that, to realize that it does not necessarily imply malicious activity as well. So an exploit can be, again, a flood. It can be a denial of service attack from an outside agent, but it not necessarily malicious. Maybe, maybe not.